You're watching today's Homesteader channel here at Peaceful Valley Ranch in Cotopaxi, Colorado, starring yours truly, Johnny Jules. Alright, Homesteader family, welcome to this edition of the Sunday Monday vlog. Sorry I'm behind. I'll explain everything when I get back to the house, but I just want to show you what the weather's like here. It's 19 degrees here at PVR, and I just got done feeding the animals. And right now I'm hopping over a fence if I don't get my pant leg caught. And I went ahead and bought 4 bales of straw for more bedding and a bale of hay for the animals to eat. And you can see in here they've got nice thick, let me see if I can, I'm not sure how to turn the light on afterwards. But anyhow, you can see it's nice and thick through here. Oh, sorry, Mimi. Mimi's trying to get up my behind. But you can see how deep it is. It's about a foot deep. And I'm just going to put some more in here. I went ahead, I moved the toolbox and set the toolbox on here so the pigs couldn't open up the toolbox because the latch is broken. And I'll show you. I went ahead, I put a bunch of, let me readjust, there we go. Put a bunch of grain piles so everybody doesn't fight. And you can see there's Mimi, there's Mongo, Dodie just ran up behind me. We got Jackson, all the pigs, got Mickey and Minnie, and Tiny Doo and Baby Boy are down the other side. But you can see here what I did. I went ahead, I just cut an opening so the goats can go in. Since Dodie's had issue with the dog, I found out it was Minnie Mouse who attacked Dodie. I let her off the collar and she nipped Dodie, and then just got her a little bit right there with the claws. So I went ahead, sprayed some antiseptic, but you can see she's getting around fine. Another thing I forgot to film was I went ahead in all of the eaves and I cut 2x4 pressure treated blocks, and I blocked it all the way down on this side and all the way down on the other side. So that way the only place the air flow now is here and the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and get these straws unbaled so the animals have more bedding. I'm going to get the grass hay probably on top of that toolbox so that way it's not on the ground, and just get this bedding really thick for them because like I said, it's 18-19 degrees right now, and you can see Baby Boy and Tiny Dudes over here enjoying the grass. So I'll be back with you guys when I get back to Hummingbird. I'll continue the Sunday Monday vlog, so there will be a second part that will continue right after this one ends. So I'll see you guys in a few. Alright, Homesteader family, so I'm finally home. It's let me see what time it is. Can't look why it's on this. It's 8:45 at night, so I ended up being gone for over 3 hours. So I just got fire going. It's 61 degrees in the house. I haven't had a fire all day. Right now it's 19 degrees out. It was 24 degrees this morning when I left to take my truck back down to get it finalized and fixed. So after all that rough time and everything like that, I finally had my truck fixed. It ran approximately $1,800 with the rental truck that I had. So I want to take a moment and say thank you to my grandfather for helping me out and allowing me to put it on his credit card for the time being, and just being a great grandfather and helping me. So I really appreciate it, Pop. Second thank you, third thank you, fourth thank you to my subscribers out there. I'll be sending emails out to each one of you that sent some donations, and thank you personally through email and the one through Facebook. So I just want to let everybody know I received your donations, and I wanted to say thank you. My one subscriber wanted me to get some tire chains, so I actually went down and ordered the tire chains. They should be here in 3 to 4 days, and the shop will contact me when they get in, because my tires are extra large, so they don't carry them at the store. My other subscriber sent me some money for fencing, T-post and wire and everything like that. So I'm going to be getting that later this week when I go back to town, when I get my money on the 1st of the month. I probably won't be going to town till the 3rd or 4th, due to the fact that there's no point in me having make multiple trips, go down the 1st to get my money and then turn around and go back 2 days later to pick up the chains. So I'll just do everything the same day. And then I also went out and I got some straw, I got some hay, and some feed with the other money that was donated. So I just want to thank everybody out there for your donations, helping me out. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'll email everybody individually later this evening. Sorry this video's taking so long to get produced. I was in town. I didn't want to do the video yesterday because I wanted to make sure I had my truck up and running and finished. Now that my truck is finished, you know, I can make the video, let you guys know I got my truck back. So I'm back in business, going over every other day. I put an extra 6 to 8 inches of straw down. One thing I did notice today while I was over at the property is I haven't looked at Minnie Mouse for a while now, because I had people convince me that she wasn't pregnant. Well, now her nipples are the size of the tip of my finger there. I mean, just big old nipples. So her belly is actually starting to fill in some. So I'm not bringing her home yet. I'm going to wait another week. If her belly fills out completely, then I'll go ahead and set up everything in the sunroom, and I'll be bringing her home for her to have puppies, if that is the case. So I guess when her nipples started growing and I thought she was pregnant, I guess that was the very, very beginning of her being pregnant or whatnot. And now the nipples, I mean, they're just humongous. They're like fingers dangling. It's wild how big her nipples are. So I'll let you guys know next week on the Sunday Monday vlog if her belly is completely filled out. If so, then I'll be looking at bringing her home so she can have food 24/7, inside out of the weather. And then when she has the babies, I'll be here to make sure nothing goes wrong or help her if she needs help. So that's going to be coming up next week. The videos you guys have coming up will be some bighorn sheep. I unfortunately did not have my truck, so I did not have my camera mounted in the window. I passed 3 huge herds of bighorn sheep. I did turn around. I filmed one of them. You're going to see some goat time. Went up, sat in the park for a while and just filmed the goats, letting them do their thing so you guys can see how the goats interact. Started getting some more fencing done from last week, I think it was, or week before. I got donation for some more fencing, so I purchased some more. I've been working on that. A lot of ice. Half of the pond was frozen. So I got some good videos coming up. Hopefully everybody will enjoy. Another thing I did this weekend, which was the 28th, I spent the last bit of my money. I got a Halloween costume, made some desserts for this party. Because there was a sign on the side of the road over by my new property for a Halloween party. 7 p.m., yada, yada, yada. So anyhow, I get all dressed up, made desserts to take over to the party, and I go, and of course, I'm ex-military, so I'm always 15 minutes early. So I was the only vehicle besides, I guess, the owner's vehicles. So I go up, I knock on the door, lights off and everything. They answer the door. Apparently, the party was Friday, the 27th. I didn't read the sign right. So the guy drove out to look at the sign, or take the sign down, because he forgot the sign was still out there. So I show up as Dracula, not knowing what I'm doing, with desserts. Just kidding. Got you guys. Anyhow, the party was Saturday. It was good. I got some compliments because everybody said that it took a lot of guts and fortitude to randomly show up to a party, even though it was open to the community, but by myself, not knowing anybody. So I got to meet a lot of my neighbors, and it turns out I'm going to be the poor person in the community. I did not know this about this community. I mean, I understand that the property over there are expensive properties and everything like that, but apparently there's a lot of millionaires and well-off people. So the one gentleman, Jeff, that I met at the party, he had a humongous construction company in Manhattan, New York. So he's got a lot of heavy equipment out there, and I mean, everybody at the party, you know, several of them do all different things, and they all want to help me. They think that today's Homesteader is an awesome idea, the homestead idea, you know, setting up homestead classes. So anyhow, diverting back to Jeff, he said come talk to him in the spring, and they understand that, you know, I don't have much money, and he's willing to work a barter and trade. I don't know if I'm going to be doing work for him or what he's got planned, but he said he'll do a barter and trade with me. He'll excavate where the house is going to be built. He's going to bulldoze the driveway in, fix the dam completely, and flatten off the area where I want to put the farmland at. So that's some really exciting news, because I went to this party not expecting anything but to meet some neighbors, and here I turned out, I mean, it is a tight-knit community. The neighbors that I met up there were completely right. They are the nicest, warmest, welcome greeting people I've ever met in this entire world, in all the different states I've lived in, all the different places I've been. They had their little cliques, and they'd be talking, and I would be in a chair just sitting there 4 or 5 minutes, awkward, you know, by myself. And one person would look over, see nobody was talking to me, they come over, talk to me for a little while, then go back to their clique, another person come over. So the party went off like a hit. I was totally impressed with the community, totally impressed with the neighbors, and I can't wait to start doing some barter and trade with them and help them out, and, you know, get a little assistant that I need, you know, because running heavy equipment's just out of my price range for a while until I can get this house sold. So anyhow, that's pretty much it for now. I'm going back and forth every other day checking on the animals, and I don't think there's any other news besides I finally got my truck back. So I'm really excited to have my truck back. So once again, thank you everybody for all the help you've given me. Thank you for all the ones that have shared my videos, for the ones that have comment, for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And even for watching the videos. Whether you do anything or not, just watching the video, you know, that adds a couple pennies, and it all adds up, and I appreciate it. It means a lot to me, guys. And I hope everybody had a good weekend. And tomorrow's Halloween. So I hope everybody has a happy Halloween, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. I just want to take a moment and say thank you guys for watching my videos, for donating, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it, and it really means a lot to me. And remember, live happy, live free. That's the only way to be.